do this then. Let's start in a child's pose. Just a quick little grounding child's pose. Maybe Amanda will get some puppy kisses while she's there. Starting to breathe a little bit deeper. And stretch your fingertips a little bit further forwards. Letting your hips get a little bit heavier, so lengthening the spine. And then walk both hands to the right. Take a side child's pose, lengthening through the left side of your body. And then bring your hands back to center and take them both to the left. Reaching through the right side, gently pulling your right hip back a little. And then come back to center and come to hands and knees. And we'll start moving through cat-cow. So moving with your breath. Maybe closing your eyes here. And if you're listening to a playlist along with me, you can go ahead and hit play now. Adding anything on here that you might like to, maybe flipping your wrists around, adding a child's pose, adding a plank pose, really whatever you want. And then come back to your tabletop. Center your left hand under your nose. We're going to thread the needle. So reach your right arm straight up on your breath in, and then thread the right arm underneath. Come onto your right shoulder. Bring your right cheek down. Wiggle your right fingertips a little bit further away and just soften into your right shoulder. And then slide your left hand back to the floor. Reach the right arm up, breathe in. Right hand under your nose, breathe out. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath. Same thing, wiggle the left fingertips a little bit further from you. Soften through the left shoulder. Plant the right hand on the floor. Left arm reaches up, breathe in. And left hand comes down to tabletop, breathe out. From your tabletop, crawl your hands forwards, come into a puppy pose. So just melting your chest down, keeping the hips over the knees. You might set your forehead on the mat, or you might set your chin down and look forwards. From here, slide forwards into a Sphinx pose. So your hips shift forwards. Forearms go down, reach the chest forwards, lifting the heart, a little bit of a back bend here. And then lift the right elbow, slide the left arm underneath. So kind of like threaded needle once again. Let your forehead come down on the floor. This time, slide the right knee up in line with the right hip. So half frog, the right knee. Inside of the right leg stays down, and let it soften. We're opening up to a twist here. So reach your right arm straight up and then paint a line with the right arm across the sky. Let the right shoulder twist open. The right knee might pop up a little bit in your twist, and that's fine here. And then from here, you'll roll all the way onto your back. So come onto your back, hug your right knee into your chest. You might have rolled off the mat, and that's fine. Hopefully you can still see me. Yep. And then straighten the right leg up to the sky and interlace your fingers behind the right thigh. So we're getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Keep your shoulders heavy. Point the right toes towards your head. And you might roll the right foot around, circling the ankle, pointing and flexing the foot. And then hug the right knee back into the chest and lift your head and neck up off the floor. Pull your belly button down, lift the left leg, so hover the left leg. We're gonna do some like Pilates style abs here. Squeeze the right thigh in and then switch, left thigh pulls in. Squeeze it in, pull the belly button down, hovering the right leg, and then switch, right thigh and left. Right, left, right, left. Keep it going, and you either keep squeezing the leg in with your hands, or you can extend the hands reaching forwards. Keep the belly button down, keep the low back flat. Let's do 2, 2, 1, 1. End with the right knee into the chest. Lay back down, come back to that twist. So right knee falls over to the left, right arm opens wide. And then come back to your Sphinx pose. So right arm reaches all the way over. Right forearm comes down. As you extend the right leg back, peel the left arm out from underneath you. You guys hear me okay over here? Yeah, okay, cool. You come down into your belly. Reach your hands towards the back of your mat and interlace your fingers. Oops, that's actually not what I meant to do. We're gonna do a pec stretch first. So take your left hand under your left shoulder, half cactus the right arm. So 90-degree bend in the right arm, and then look to the left, pushing into your left hand, stack your left hip over the right. Keeping your head down on the floor. So we're getting into the right shoulder, the right front of your chest, the pecs. And let's switch sides. Come back onto your belly. Right hand under the right shoulder, left elbow bends 90 degrees. Look to the right and then stack your right hip over the left. Come back onto your belly. And now we'll reach both hands to the back of your mat, interlace your fingers. We'll find Locust Pose. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, lift your chest. Shoulder blades move together, heart reaches forwards. You could add the legs if you want. One more breath in. And breath out, release your hands to the floor, push back to a child's pose. Hips go all the way back. Take a breath in your child's pose. Breath out right into cat. And then a couple rounds of cat-cow, just rinsing that out, arching and flexing the spine. And then come back to your tabletop and right into puppy pose once again. Crawl your hands forwards. Let your belly soften as you come down. And then slide the hips forwards to a Sphinx pose. You want to make sure your elbows are just ahead of the shoulders, so I usually need to adjust them a little bit here. Push the forearms down, reach the chest forwards. And then pop up the left elbow, slide the right arm underneath you, just like threaded needle, but on your belly. And half frog the left knee, slide it up in line with the hip. And then coming into the twist, so left arm reaches up, peel it all the way open. Soften the left shoulder down. Just pausing here in this twist for a moment, see if you can relax a little bit more. And then come all the way onto your back, hug the left knee into your chest. So you might have slid off the mat, and that's okay. And then extend the left leg up, interlace your hands behind the left leg. So we're getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch to start. If you want, you can point and flex the left foot, maybe circle the ankle around in both directions. All right, keep your hands interlaced behind the left leg. Lift your head and neck up. And then pulling the belly button down, float the right leg. So we're gonna switch legs again, but this time try to keep the legs mostly straight. So right leg pulls in, and then left leg. Do that a few times, repeating. Always keeping the belly button engaged. And then keep it going, and you can use the hands to hug the leg in, or you could extend the legs forwards and switch the legs just with the belly. End with the left knee, left leg. Good, and then bend the left knee, hug it into your chest, come back to your twist. Left arm reaches up and over, coming back to Sphinx pose. Left forearm down, slide the left leg back and plant the right forearm. And then come back onto your belly. One more stretch here for the front of the chest. Left hand under your left shoulder. This time the right arm will go out straight. So instead of bending the right elbow, the right arm is straight. Make sure the right wrist is just above the right shoulder. Look to the left, push into your left hand, stack the left hip over the right. This one usually you can get into a little bit deeper than the first variation we did. And then switch sides, come back onto your belly, right hand under your right shoulder, straighten the left arm. Look to the right, stack the right hip over the left. And come back onto your belly, reach your hands to the back of the mat, interlace your fingers, put the non-habitual thumb on top. So whatever you automatically did, switch it. And then locust pose. Lift your chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, heart reaches forwards. Maybe you add the legs. One more breath in. Child's pose is your breath out. Let the hips sink down, take an inhale. Exhale to cat pose. A few more rounds of cat-cow. Just one more time, arching and flexing. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Tucking your toes, lift your hips up and back. Whatever you like to do here in your first down dog. Let's pedal the heels actually. So bend one knee and then the other, pressing the heels down towards the floor. And then turn it into a stroll, a little walk to the top of the mat. So you're ending in a forward fold. Take ragdoll if you'd like, bending your knees, grasping opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Maybe sway a little bit. And then release your hands. Flat back is your inhale, reach the heart forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, sweep the arms up, breathe in. And breathe out, hands to heart center, and release. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. On your exhale, open twist. So right arm goes to the right, left arm goes to the left, and take a look at your right hip. Sometimes this right hip goes backwards. Pull the right hip back in line with the left hip. Circle the right arm down, forwards and up, breathe in. Breathe out, fold forwards. Step your right foot all the way back. Tap the right knee down, untuck the toes, low lunge, arms rise. So we're gonna run through a few sun Cs. Take a big breath in, and breath out, hands to the floor. Step back, high plank. Breathe in your high plank. Breath out is chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Right leg lifts, breathe in. And step the right foot forwards on your breath out. Tap the left knee down. Inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Forward fold, step forwards. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, arms rise, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, and release. Inhale, arms rise. Open twist to the left. Left arm goes back, but try to keep that left hip reaching forwards. Lengthen the tailbone down. Left arm circles down, forwards and up. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Left foot steps back, left knee taps down. Arms rise on your inhale. Exhale is plank pose. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, breathe in. Downward facing, breathe out. This is where we start to get sweaty. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps forwards. Low lunge, arms rise, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise, inhale. Right into your open twist, right arm goes back. Circle the right arm down, forwards and up. As you inhale, lift your right knee up with you. Good, exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Low lunge, right knee taps down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, high plank, step back. Inhale, heart reaches forwards. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, breathe in. Downward facing, breathe out. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it forwards, exhale. Low lunge, arms rise. Forward fold, step to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep the arms up. Open twist, left arm goes back. As you circle the left arm down, forwards and up, left knee comes with you. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Left foot steps back, low lunge, arms wide, rise. One breath in. High plank. Inhale into your plank pose. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, heart forwards, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps forwards, exhale. One breath, low lunge, arms rise. Forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep up, inhale. Open twist, exhale. Right knee up with you. Inhale, arms rise. This time, exhale, step all the way back. Right toes back. Good. Low lunge, arms rise, right knee taps. Right into chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing, breathe in. Downward facing, breathe out. Right leg sweeps up, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Low lunge, one breath, arms rise. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back. And fold. Sweep up, inhale. Open twist, left arm back. Left knee pulls in, breathe in. Step all the way back, runner's lunge, breathe out. Low lunge, arms rise, inhale. Right to chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step forwards, exhale. One big breath in, low lunge. Forward fold. We'll run through one more just like that. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep up. Open twist to the right. Right knee lifts, inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Low lunge, arms rise. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step forwards. Arms rise, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, one more side, breathe in. Open twist to the left. Left knee into your chest. Runner's lunge, step all the way back. Low lunge, arms rise. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. One more piece, left leg lifts. Step it through. Low lunge, arms rise. Forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep up, breathe in. This time, fold all the way back down. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. If you want chaturanga, you take it. You could hop to it. You could step to it. And once you make your way back to downward dog, take a quick break, tap your knees down, unless you'd like to run through a few more sun A's and keep it going. I'm gonna grab some water. I hope I get a little bit of a tan in the sun here. I already have a bike short tan though. I have this like line across my thighs for my stupid bike shorts. All right, so make sure you get some water. We'll meet in down dog. Before we move forwards, walk your feet closer to your hands, and then all the way to the edges of the mat. So closer together and then really wide. And then we'll twist. Lift your right hand, grab the outside of the left leg, anywhere on the leg, and then give that left leg a tug and try to look under the left shoulder as you pull the left hip back. And same thing on the second side. Right hand comes down. Left hand grabs the right leg. Give it a tug and try to pull the right hip back as you look under the right shoulder. And then left hand comes back down and reset your down dog. Sweep the right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forwards. Low lunge, breathe in, sweep the arms up. And take an inhale. On your exhale, open twist, right hand back, left hand forwards. You've got the option here to reverse it. So you'll take your right hand either to the low back or a little bit further down the left leg and lean back as you lift your left arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to open twist. Right arm circles down, forwards and up, low lunge, breathe in. On your breath out, push your hands back and then shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg. So you're trying not to round forwards, you're trying to lift the heart and almost finding that locust pose chest. So push the hands back. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up, bend the right knee. Exhale, lengthen the right leg back. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale is runner's lunge, hands frame the right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option for a chaturanga if you want it. Otherwise, you'll skip it. Stay in your down dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step it forwards, exhale. Inhale is low lunge, arms rise. Just pausing here for a second, catch your breath. Try to push down through the left foot and the right shin to lengthen the left or both sides of your waist. Take a breath in. Open twist as your breath out. Option to reverse it. Left hand to the low back or a little bit further down the back of the right thigh, and you lean back, right arm over your ear. Little back bend. And then come back to your open twist. Left arm circles down, forwards and up, breathe in, low lunge. On your breath out, push your palms back, lengthen the hips back. Left leg is mostly straight, but as you can see, I still have a little bend in my left knee. And I'm lifting the fronts of my shoulders away from the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 2 more, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale. And exhale. Runner's lunge, breathe in. Downward facing, breathe out. Option for a vinyasa if you want it, or skip it. And we'll add on the second round. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot steps, exhale. This time, high lunge. So left knee stays up as you rise. Take a breath in, open twist. Option to reverse it as you inhale. Left arm reaches over the ear. Exhale, back to open twist. Right arm circles down, forwards and up, breathe in. Same thing here, hips go back, lengthen the right leg, reach the chest forwards. Two more, inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, arms rise. And last time, lengthen back. This time, stay here, extend the left arm forwards, so opposite arms. Breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Adjust your feet as you need to. Your breath in is flying warrior. Straighten the right leg, bring the palms together, and then warrior two. Two more times. Inhale, and warrior two. Breathe in. This time, exhale is skandasana, so bend into your left knee, hands to heart center, straighten the right leg. You can shift side to side a few times if that feels good, or you can linger on the left side. Come back to the left, look forwards, back to warrior two. Good, reverse, inhale. Exhale is side angle, right elbow, right thigh. Left arm circles over the ear. So extend the left arm forwards and then lean back. Lift the left side of your chest. Keep that deep bend in the right knee. One more breath in. Runner's lunge is your breath out. Take an inhale. Twist, right arm up on your exhale. Pull the right hip back a little bit, breathe in. Runner's lunge, breathe out. Option for chaturanga or skip it, downward facing. Second side, left leg lifts, inhale. Step it forwards, high lunge. Breathe in, arms rise. Open twist, breathe out. Option to reverse it, inhale, right arm reaches back. Exhale, back to your twist. Left arm circles down and up, inhale. 3 times, exhale, hips go back, reach the heart forward. 2 more, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sweep back. Breathe in, arms rise. And lengthen, exhale. Stay here, right arm forwards, inhale. Exhale, spin open, warrior two. Good, flying warrior. Straighten the left leg, palms up. Warrior two. Inhale, stand up. Exhale to 2. Good, this time inhale. Exhale is skandasana, bend into the right knee, lift the left toes. You can either stay here or switch side to side a couple times. I'm gonna take my hands to the floor so I can get a little bit deeper into the inner thighs, but you can keep your hands together at the center of your heart if that works better for you. It's a little more challenging. The next time you bend into your right knee, look forwards and press yourself up to warrior two. Reverse, inhale. Side angle is your exhale. Leaning back. Trying to look under the right arm. Stretching the right fingertips forwards. 1 more breath in. Runner's lunge, breath out. Flip up the right heel. Take an inhale. Simple twist. Left arm reaches up. Try to lengthen the left hip back a little bit more. 1 more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Downward dog or chaturanga. Let's keep adding on. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot steps forwards, exhale. Sweep up, high lunge. Open twist. Reverse, breathe in. And back to your open twist, breathe out. Inhale, arms rise. One time, exhale, shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg. Breathe in, left arm forwards. Breathe out, flying warrior. So circle the right toes in, arms rise. Good, take an inhale. Skandasana to the left. Look forwards, warrior two. Good. Reverse, inhale. Side angle. Left arm circles over. One more breath in. Hands to the floor, runner's lunge. Take an inhale. Twist, right arm up on your exhale. Breathe in. This time, side plank. Step your right foot back over the left. Side plank. Lift the left hip up a little bit higher. Reach your right fingertips up a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly step the right foot through to a runner's lunge. And then left foot through, forward fold. Fold forwards. Let your head and neck drop. I lost my music because I stupidly had my phone in the sun, so my phone is shut off. All right, we're in a forward fold. Here comes Buzz. Come here, Buzz. There he is. Just a little break. Buzz is our neighbor dog who comes over multiple times a day for cookies. I don't have any. You gotta go inside. Buzz is here. Good boy. All right. All right, let's come back to downward dog. We'll do the second side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps forwards, exhale. Arms rise, breathe in. Open twist. Reverse, inhale. Back to your twist. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, hips go back, heart forwards. Inhale, right arm forwards. Exhale is flying warrior. Spin open, arms rise, breathe in. Skandasana to the right. Warrior two, open your arms. Reverse it. And then find side angle pose. One breath in. Runner's lunge, breath out. Hands frame the left foot, inhale. Twist, left arm up. And then right into your side plank, step your left foot back over the right. Try to lift your right hips up a little bit higher away from the floor and lift up through the left fingertips. Look forwards, step your left foot forwards, and then we find a forward fold, right foot meets the left. And we'll pause here for a few breaths, maybe a ragdoll, or you could interlace your hands at the base of your spine, get a little shoulder stretch. And then however you want to get there, find your way back to down dog. We've got 2 more rounds of this. We'll continue to add on. Eat your cookie. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Step forwards, breathe out. Keep going the same way. High lunge, inhale. Open twist, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Back to your twist. High lunge, breathe in. Sweep it back, breathe out. Left arm forwards, inhale. This time into Skandasana, left arm circles up. Turn to the left, bend into your left knee. Kind of like a ninja move. Good. Look forwards, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Right into your twist, right arm up. And then side plank. So we're moving a little bit faster as we continue to add on. If you'd like to, you could flip it. So step your right toes behind you. And then press your hips up towards the sky, right arm over your ear. Coming back to your side plank, look forwards, step forwards. You're in a runner's lunge. This time, pause here, we're adding on. If you've got blocks and you wanna use them, you may. Warrior 3, push into your right leg and then lift. So hands can be on blocks, highest height. Hands can be in prayer at heart center, or the most difficult would be both arms reaching straight forwards. You may want to find a block under your right hand for this. We're coming into half moon. So right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. And then think about lengthening the right side of your waist here. So try to lift to the right side of your waist. Step back to warrior 2. Reverse it, straighten the right leg, inhale. Triangle pose is your exhale. Keep the right side of your waist long, left arm reaches up. Left arm over your ear, breathe in. And breath out is pyramid pose, so turn to face the floor, and you'll want to step the left foot a little bit wider here. Left foot a little bit wider, spin the left heel down, and then lengthen the right hip back. So the whole right side of the waist reaches back. Drop your head, but keep stretching the chest forwards. So the spine is long, but the neck is relaxed. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold, left foot meets the right. Inhale is chair pose. Good, sit a little bit lower, and then take your hands to heart center, breathe in. Twist to the right on your breath out. The left hip likes to sneak forwards here. That left knee likes to sneak forward. So take a look at your knees, make sure they're even. Maybe slide the left hip back. If you want, you could take side crow, sitting down, hips down towards your heels. I don't know how this is gonna go because my legs are super sweaty, but as you sit down, you'll take your hands to the floor, shoulders width to the right, and then shift your hips to the right until you can get your shoulders in line with the wrists. Then you squeeze the legs together, lift the hips up. Yeah, super hard with sweaty legs. This is why we don't wear bike shorts in yoga class. Good, I saw that, Amanda, nice job. Coming back to downward facing dog. You all did it, awesome. All right, left side. I'm gonna try and get my music going again. I don't know what song you guys are on now. All right. Left side, left leg lifts. Left foot steps forwards. High lunge, breathe in. Open twist, breathe up. Reverse it, inhale. Exhale, back to your twist. Arms rise, high lunge. Hands go back, lengthen the left leg back. Right hand forwards, breathe in. Breathe out, circle the right arm up, right into your skandasana, bend into the right knee. Good, warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle. One breath in. Runner's lunge, breath out. And then find your twist, right hand down, left arm up. Side plank, step the left foot back over the right. To get the weight out of your right wrist, see if you can lift your hips higher and lift the left arm higher. Option to flip it. Step your left toes behind you, turn your hips up to the sky. And then you come back through side plank. And you step the left foot forwards. Runner's lunge. Pause here, gather your blocks if you know you're gonna want them. We'll start with warrior 3, press into the left foot. You wanna try to get your torso parallel to the floor. And you almost wanna think of a back bend here. So you're lifting the fronts of the shoulders away from the floor and bringing your shoulder blades a little closer together. Take your left hand down, half moon, lift the right arm up, but try not to sink into the left hip. So lift through the heart, lengthen the left side of your waist. Land slowly in warrior two. Reverse it, straighten the left leg, inhale. Exhale is triangle pose. Just a few breaths here. Right arm over your ear, breathe in. Pyramid pose is your breath out, so turn to face the floor and create some more space for your hips. Step the right foot a little bit wider. Move the left hip back and drop your head. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold is your exhale. Inhale is chair pose. Good, hands to your heart. Take a breath in and twist to the left on your breath out. Really use this right elbow to push into the left leg and get deeper into the twist. Even out the hips, pull the right knee back. And if you want to try for side crow here as well, sit your hips down towards your heels and then set your hands to the left, shoulders width. And then you lean into the left until your shoulders are on the same line as your wrists, but you'll have chaturanga arms, your elbows will be bent. And then you squeeze the legs together, you lift. You try not to slip. You guys got it. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. We'll take a quick break here, grab some water. Ooh, the deck is really hot from the sun. Can't step on it. How are we doing? My hair is crazy. Good. Whew. You guys, it's so hot out here in the sun. I feel like I'm in hot yoga right now. It's kind of great. I'm gonna go for a swim after, see if you can see the pond. I will be in there.
Are you in New Hampshire? Where are you?
I'm in Maine.
Oh my God, so lovely.
Yeah, my mom retired up here. We used to come up here for the summers, and then when my mom retired as a teacher, she moved up here, so.
That's my parents' plan when my stepmom retires, is they're gonna retire to the house that they just bought in Harrison.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, right down the road.
So that's their plan. So I haven't been there yet, but I can't go this weekend, but probably the weekend after. So I'm excited to see it.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. A little less exciting in the winter because now I have Christmas up here, but it's worth it to have the summers up here. All right, I am soaked. Shall we do one last run through? Mostly the same. Losing my voice. Mostly the same, but a few more add-ons for you guys in this last round. So we'll start in down dog. Lift your right leg, inhale. Step your right foot forwards, exhale. High lunge, breathe in. Open twist, breathe out. Reverse it, breathe in. Back to your open twist. This time, stay here in your open twist. Lean forwards, and then cut the left elbow outside the right thigh. Bring your hands together. Push the palms together. Lift your chest up towards your thumbs. And then split the arms open. Left hand towards the floor. Right arm reaches straight up. Look down at the floor. You might want to block under your left hand here. You'll take your left hand ahead of the left toes about 6 inches or so. And then bend deeper into your right knee, push into it, lift the left leg, revolve half moon. Try to lift the chest higher. And then as you step your left toes back, high lunge, breathe in, arms rise. Breathe out, hips back, arms back. Left hand forwards, inhale. Exhale, circle up into Skandasana, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. This time look forwards, come right to side angle, right leg bends, left arm over the ear. Breathe in. Runner's lunge twist, breathe out, left hand down, right arm up. And then side plank. Last side plank on this side. You might flip it, right toe step behind you, lift the hips. A little bit different this time, so listen carefully. Come back through side plank. Bring your right hand down, so come to down dog split, and then right knee, left tricep. Fallen triangle, shoot the right leg out to the left, peel the left arm up. Good, left hand down, down dog split, reach the right leg up and back. And then step the right foot forwards, runner's lunge. Look forwards, warrior three. Push into the right leg, lift. To half moon. Right hand down, left arm rises. Step the left toes back. Reverse it, straighten the right leg, inhale. Triangle pose, exhale. Left arm over your ear, breathe in. This time standing split, so turn to face the floor. Hands frame the right foot. Flip up the left heel, and then fold over the right leg as you lift the left leg up. Try to lift the right hip up a little bit higher and spin the left hip down. Right into chair pose, left foot meets the right, and bend your knees, reach the arms up. Hands to heart center, breathe in. Twist to the right, breathe out. So we're adding on here a little bit different. Lift the left heel. We'll see if we can do a twisted warrior three. So left heel lifts, slowly bring the left heel in, and then slowly extend the left leg as you reach the chest forward so the whole body lengthens. Eventually you come back to that twisted high lunge where we were at the beginning. Good. Split your arms open, right arm reaches up. And then take both hands to the floor. Step your left toes a little bit closer. So we're working towards scissors arm balance here. So we're in this really deep twist. Set it up like you would a twisted crow pose. Let me turn towards you. So you're in this twist, you've shortened your base, your hands come to the right, they're shoulders width, and just like you would come into side crow, you bend the elbows like chaturanga and your legs are already open. So once you lift, you just extend the legs. Downward facing dog. You can shake out the right leg if you want to in your down dog. Let's do one last side. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Left foot steps forwards, breathe out. High lunge, inhale. Open twist. Reverse it. And then back to your open twist, and this time we add on, so lean forwards, and then cut the right elbow outside the left thigh. Push the palms together. Lift your chest up towards your thumbs. Try to straighten the right leg. And then you'll see if you can open the arm. So right arm towards the floor, it doesn't have to touch. Left arm rises. Look down at the mat. Take your right hand, probably on a block about 6 inches ahead of the left foot. And then you push into the left leg so you can lift the right leg up. Think flat back here. High lunge, right toes tap, arms rise. Big breath in. Whew. Push your hands back, lengthen the left leg. Left arm forwards, inhale. Is that wrong? Yeah, right arm forward, sorry guys. Right arm forwards, inhale. Circle open to Skandasana. Right into side angle, left knee bends, right arm over your ear. Breathe in. Runner's lunge twist, right hand down, left arm up. Side plank. Maybe you flip it, left toes behind you, lift the hips, little back bend. And then bring your left hand to the mat. Left knee, right tricep. Fallen triangle, shoot that left leg out, peel the right arm up. Right hand down. Down dog split, shoot the left leg back. Oh, and then step it forwards. Warrior three, push off on that left leg, lift the chest. Half moon, open the arms like a big open twist. Step your right toes back, reverse it right away, lengthen the left leg. And then open your arms, triangle pose. Right arm over the ear. Standing split, turn to face the floor. Lift up that left hip and then float the right leg up. So the tendency here is to sink into the left hip. So I want you to lift the outer left hip up and then spin the right hip down. So it'll help to even your hips out a little bit. Chair pose. Last chair pose. And then twist to the left. Right elbow outside left thigh. And we'll explore a twisted warrior three. So the key here is really long spine, heart goes forwards as the leg goes back. So lift the right heel, pull it in towards your butt. And then as you extend the right leg back, you reach the heart forwards, really long spine. Oh, and then you'll tap the right toes down, high lunge twist. Open your arms. And then take your hands to the floor and you want to step the right foot a little bit closer here, and that'll get you into a deeper twist. So you really want to work this right arm outside the left knee. And as you can see, I kind of sat down a little bit here. I came into this crouch position. And then plant your hands. So left shoulder, or both hands are shoulders width. Lean into the left. Think chaturanga arms. And once you lift your legs, you straighten the legs. I literally cannot be in that for more than half a second because I slip. And then downward facing dog, maybe a chaturanga if you want. Shake out that left leg if you want. I need like a towel to wipe myself off. And then tap your knees down, grab some water. And we'll move on to back bends, right into our back bends. So coming onto your back. And before we do that, hug your knees into your chest. Just rock a little bit side to side. And plant your feet back on the floor. We'll set up a bridge pose. Touching the backs of your heels, just with the fingertips to start. Make sure your feet are close enough. And then press the backs of your arms into the floor, feeling a back bend already as your shoulder blades come together, and then lift the hips for bridge pose. One more inhale. Exhale, let the hips come back down. Heel toe the feet to the edges of your mat and knock your knees in to touch. This will help expand the low back on the floor. Set up back bend number 2, resetting your feet. Coming into bridge pose to start, push your triceps down, lift the chest, and then lift your hips. If you'd like to turn it into a wheel pose, you'll take your hands on either side of your ears. Let the elbows squeeze in a little bit. And then push into your hands, try to straighten your arms. Coming down as you're ready, tucking your chin to your chest. This time, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. All right, one last back bend, reset your feet. Your choice, bridge pose, wheel, supported bridge. You could even, I'm actually gonna do a camel. I think that's what I'm feeling right now. So really whatever back bend you want, including restorative back bend, could be a supported bridge. Once you make your way back onto your back, whatever you like to do in between sides, could be feet wide, knees together, or it could be feet together, knees wide. And then I'd like you to come up onto hands and knees. So typically here we would do figure four, half pigeon, and we will get to that, but we've done so much outer hip opening with all the twisting that I want to spend just a little bit of time getting into the inner hips with frog pose. So you just come to hands and knees, and most of you have done this with me before, I think. I like to flip my mat over. So you'll turn to face the long way. And I want a little bit of extra padding for my knees, so I flip the mat over. And then I come onto the mat and I step my knees as wide as they'll go. And I want to think of puppy pose here, not child's pose. So puppy pose, your hips stay in line with the knees, whereas in child's pose, they go back. So your hips are in line with the knees, and you make a 90-degree angle here. The knee, the ankle, and the hips. Then you crawl your hands forwards, just like puppy pose. You kind of let gravity do the work. Just soften into the floor. If your forehead does not touch the floor, you could grab a block and just let your forehead rest on the block or a pillow as well. Try to soften your jaw. Notice if you feel any resistance in the hips, if you feel any tension bubbling up, and see if you can allow that to soften. The more that you can soften here, the more you'll get out of it. You might even find that the longer you spend here, the more you can get a little bit deeper. So you might even be able to eventually wiggle your knees even just a millimeter or two wider. And to come out, you'll bring your hands to the floor, lift yourself up. Very gently bring the knees all the way together, and we'll take just a quick child's pose. So knees together, let your hips sink back. And then if you flipped your mat over, you can go ahead and reset it. And we'll take an outer hip opener. So your choice of half pigeon or figure four, your choice. You might even find that If you're in half pigeon, you can actually get a little bit deeper after frog pose, after opening the inner hips. Just keeping in mind that at this point, our goal is not to force ourselves into the deepest variation of the pose that we can get. It's to let our body relax and let gravity do the work for us, let our breath do the work for us. As you're ready, you'll switch sides. So for figure four, just crossing the opposite ankle. For half pigeon, returning to downward dog, maybe for a moment, shaking out the right leg. And then bringing the left knee outside the left wrist. Try to relax your jaw. Try to soften your eyebrows. Let your face get a little bit softer. As you're ready, coming out of the second side, we'll wind up on our back. So if you're already in figure four, you can stay on your back. If you're in half pigeon, you might take a quick downward dog just to even out. And then however you want to get to your back, maybe hopping forwards or just tapping your knees down. The knees hug in once you're on your back. Just let the knees fall to the right, let the left arm open. Super simple restorative twist. Back to center. Let both knees fall to the left. Back onto your back. Gather the knees into your chest, and whatever final pose you like, it could be a happy baby or an inversion, something symmetrical. And eventually, once you feel like you've had enough, you'll straighten your legs forwards or find whatever Shavasana looks like for you this afternoon. Setting up any props you might like to use, taking up as much space as you want to take up. And take one last big breath in through your nose. Big breath out your mouth. Shavasana. As you feel ready, begin to bring some movement back into your body. Moving fingers and toes, hands and feet, maybe breathing a little bit deeper. Slide your feet to the floor. Gather your knees into your chest. And find your way up to a seat Bring your palms together. Lift your thumbs up to rest against the center of your forehead. Just taking a moment to collect this feeling of calm, this feeling of connection with your body. And connection with each other. And we'll bow to each other in gratitude. Namaste.